Hey guys, this is another Guild Wars 2 PvP build guide with gameplay, and this time it's Bunker Guardian. This is a very extremely tanky healing focused build that focuses on massive AoE healing to your allies, group utility, group support, and great resin capabilities as well. So if you want a damaging build or bursty build, you wouldn't want to play this, but if you want a team support type of build, this is great for you. I'll get into traits and utilities and everything first, and I'll go through a couple of rotations and things like that. I'll explain the builds a bit more. So, not great sword. Oops. Staff. Oh, where is it? Staff and Mace shield here. So on staff we run energy. We run double energy sigil for a reason. I'll get into that in a minute. But energy renewal, so you heal allies when you swap weapons, and you gain energy when you swap weapons. That's great for staff. You have to buy that renewal sigil though, it's only 3 gold, but it's a great investment on Guardian. And then Mace, energy and renewal as well, for the same purposes, gain a dodge and heal. Then Soldier Rune is called Trooper Rune in PvE and World vs World, but in PvP they renamed it for some reason. And it's just toughness, vitality, so it gives you quite a lot of toughness and vitality. And then shouts remove a condition from each affected ally, and we use triple shouts here, so 3 shouts, so that removes a condition from you as well as 5 other allies. So your whole party gets cleansed, and yourself included. Then Cleric Amulet, so power, toughness, healing power. The build has okay power, 2.1k is not bad for a healing type of build. Then Insane Toughness, the maximum amount you can get in PvP. Then the health is a bit lower because we don't run Vitality, but Guardians have low base health anyway, so that doesn't help. And the healing power is 1200, which is very high. We don't really need any more than that. So those are the weapons and traits and everything. I'll get into the, well, actually not the traits, but these are the traits, so yeah, I'll get into these real quick. Valor, Honor, Virtues, for like this is like a meta bunker guard type of build. So in Valor we run Valorous Defense, so when you're struck below 50% gain Aegis. Aegis is really good with this build, don't underestimate it, that's like one of the main reasons we run Retreat. Retreat's usually bad, you could switch it out for Save Yourselves, but Save Yourselves is a lot worse in PvP than it is in PvE because the boons are half duration. Okay, but anyway, so Smiter's Boon. We run Smiter's Boon, so when you use a healing ability, you cure a condition and deal damage there, so that's really great for your block. Just for a bit of extra damage. If you don't want to run that, if you choose to run Focus offhand, you can run this skill, so you gain protection when you use a Focus ability, and they reduce recharge. So Courageous Return, so Virtue of Courage is recharged when you revive an ally. Or rally, but you don't really rally very often, you don't really go down very often, so but when you revive an ally, this build is really great at reviving, so you can spam that kind of. And then gain Aegis to allies when you block an attack, so that counts with your Mace 3 block, your normal Aegis block, your Aegis block from Retreat, and your Shelter block. And you just gain another Aegis, and Aegis is really great, as I was saying before. Then gain Might when you block attacks every 1 second, so it can't like instantly get up to 25. But just gain Might every now and then from your healing attacks, from your healing blocks and your Aegis. Then Altruistic Healing, of course, because it just improves your healing massively, and applying a boon to allies heals you. If you find yourself more solo on points, you can switch out one of these utilities to a meditation, like Merciful Intervention or Contemplation of Purity, and switch to Monk's Focus, but Altruistic Healing is extremely strong since you're going to have massive group healing and support there. Onto Honor trait line, so gain Vigor when you crit. You never really crit with the build, but you could run Intel Sigils if you want to proc this trait, but it's not really useful. Then a Protective Reviver, that's one of the greatest traits of the build here. You could run Invigorated Bulwark, and this just increases your healing power for Mace and reduces recharge, but Protective Reviver here gains these 3 boons for you, and you cast Shield of Absorption when you start to revive an ally. This is just starting as well, so you don't have to complete the revive or anything. Just if someone's stomping, just start reviving them, it will knock them back, and when you finish reviving you get those 3 boons, which is great. Then the end of dodge roll heals nearby allies. It says 729, but it's a bit more, I believe. Yeah, it should be a lot higher than that. But yeah, so and you get more dodges from your energy sigils, as I said before here. So that's one of the main reasons you run them. And this is just massive healing to you and all your team. Then Aegis heals when it blocks an attack. That's why we mainly run all these Aegis type of traits. That's a decent heal, 1.2k. That's an Aegis. That's an Aegis. Yeah, those are the main Aegis traits, but a lot of them come passively, like Communal Defenses, the Valorous Defense, and the one from Protective Reviver as well. Then Virtue of Resolve passive effects also gets Endurance regeneration, so your Endurance, so your dodges recharge a bit faster from the passive effect here. Then allies affected by shouts have conditions converted to boons, and shouts have reduced recharge, so this is the all-in-one shout trait kind of thing here. So your shouts just do a lot more and are a lot more useful. So your shouts remove 2 condition each, but one of them is converted to a boon, so we have access to quite a lot of condition clearing. And this is also for your allies too, for both the rune and the trait here. So that's just a lot more team support there. So virtues give you boons to you and all your allies. That helps with altruistic healing, and it's just nice to have. It's a nice little minor trait there. Then retaliatory subconscious. So gain retaliation and Aegis when stunned or knocked back. So that's one of those knockback or stun traits. So the Aegis will heal you. The retail is a nice bit of damage. You don't really need any other traits in this line because you don't run consecrations. And we don't really need to do more damage. Then Retaliation lasts longer, and gain retaliation when activating a virtue. So we have high retail uptime with the build, retaliation from stand your ground, and retaliation from your virtues all here. All virtues, by the way, so you can stack up some long duration there. Then Virtue of Resolve's passive effect is improved, so it deals about 200 health per second, and it removes 3 conditions, so that's one of your primary condi clears here. So if you have 3 massive conditions on you, you can just cleanse them all, so this works very well against trap ranges and things like that. Then deal extra damage for each boon you have, and virtues recharge faster, just a good minor trait there. Then another great one here, you could run nearby allies gain the passive effect if you want even more team support, but you have enough healing for your allies and they have their own heal skills, whereas you could run this trait which breaks stun for nearby allies, so, and gives them stability. So let's say an ally gets knocked over by a banish or something, you can just break their stun and give them stab, so this is a really great trait. And the passive triggers more frequently, so every 30 seconds instead of 40. Yeah, Aegis refresh 40 seconds, Aegis refresh 30 seconds. So those are the traits, those are the weapons and amulet and rune there. The build is extremely tanky and has high health, toughness and power there. And let's see, so yeah, we run Mace, Shield, Shelter, Retreat, Hold the Line, Stand Your Ground, and Renewed Focus, of course, for the invulnerability and your ability to spam virtues. So when you activate all your virtues, you get a shit ton of boons for you and all your allies, which helps with the Altruistic healing trait. So Staff is more a utility healing type of weapon. Your Staff 2 is a massive orb that heals you for 1,500, and if you detonate the orb, it's a 2,000 heal every 3 seconds. Anyway, so as I was saying, the Orb of Light's a massive utility skill there, and Wave of Wrath is an auto attack that you spam. It just deals decent damage, but it cleaves. Another range symbol trait. It's great for like range pressuring targets, placing it on a point. It gives swiftness to you. It's more of a mobility thing. Always drop this at the start of a match, so all your whole team has swiftness. Don't waste retreat. Then Empower is your massive staff heal skill, so 12 might to 5 allies. This is 60 boons around you, and that times plus the 2,700, so 60 times 81 plus 2,700 is the heal that gives. This is like your extra healing skill. Empower is a great skill there. Then Line of Warding is like your death wall. Your line to stop people coming onto points. It's great for a bit of breathing room. Just like if people are rushing up to you, warriors, mesmer illusions can't cross that. It's good utility and protection. If you're raising someone, you can drop it and then quickly res them as well. Then your Mace has a high auto attack that heals 500 health. This symbol does a lot of damage, gives regen and heals a lot. This is a massive block, and it gains protection if you don't get hit, but it's just a big block, so if you see a big attack coming like Earthshaker, Kill Shot, just big attacks like that, Shatters incoming, you just get a block off there. Then this is just a damage skill that gives protection to your allies, another boon giving skill. And Shield of Absorption is just a massive AoE CC, great to get people off points, great to get people off reses, and it heals as well for 1,500, and this is what triggers from your resing trait here. Here it is. So yeah, Protective Reviver triggers the Shield of Absorption trait. So your virtues, this burns every few attacks, and gains 3 might and retail when you activate it. There's a passive heal, which is 195 per second, and endurance regen. And it removes conditions, and that heal active is 2,500. Another little extra heal skill for you. And then Virtue of Courage grants you a passive Aegis. Aegis is really strong in the build, and you gain quite a lot of boons, including stability with this trait. So I'll get into a game real quick of ranked gameplay, and I'll see you guys in a second. Q popped here. I'm going to pick Legacy because the midpoint's really massive and you have a lot of space to do what you do. Some counters to this build really are just condition focused things, even though we have a lot of condition removal. Classes with high poison uptime like Engineer, Thief, Necro kind of does, and just things like that just take your healing down, and that's mainly the purpose of the build. So when your healing's down, there's no point really playing a Bunker Guardian. And also, don't like be this type of player who just sits on a point all game, just AFKs, expects things to happen, people to carry you. Like, I see countless Bunker Guardians just sitting on mid on maps, or like sitting on home, just waiting for things to happen. Actively walk around, go to points, +1 fights, heal other people, things like that. Yeah, so you just need to know what you're doing as well. It seems like an easy build since you have so much healing, defense, and like support utility, but it's really not. I've seen this ranger before. Okay, let's check out the teams. We're versing 5 pugs. Actually, no, we're not. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, 5 pugs versus 5 pugs. We have double Necro, Mesmer, 2 Guardians. This Guardian's probably some burn Guardian type of thing, because who doesn't run that now? It's like the best thing ever. But Bunker Guardian is quite strong in the meta right now, since it has so much support utility and healing capabilities. And yeah, so just watch out for things like high poison. Don't spam all your shots at the same time. Like, I see a lot of players just go boom, 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 and then they have nothing. Just use them when you have to. Like, use this one when you need swiftness and an Aegis really quick, or a condition clear. Use this one when other allies are low and you see a big attack incoming and you need protection at the start of a fight. Use this when you're stomping or need stab. And drop Symbol of Swiftness at 3 seconds to the start. Looks like we have a Minion Mancer, I think. Maybe, I don't know. That's always cool to see. And yeah, try and drop your line of warding in the right places, like on mid in this map. You can drop it at their little stairwell place. That's Engineer coming up here. Yeah, like the Guardian did here. I'm gonna drop my one over there, knock the Mesmer down as you saw just then. Gonna heal this J. Try and call target on your allies as well. Sometimes I don't really like that, but I'm gonna go for a heal over here. Oh yeah, but just calling target helps so you can see their health easier and just get an idea of where you're healing them. I had to pop my virtues there. Okay, heal off on this guy. How's this guy doing? Full health. My allies are both full health, but I am not. So I'm doing my job well. They're not killing anyone, which is a bit of an issue. Get a group stability up here. Help focus the Necro down. Oh, looks like he's running Vamp runes, which seem to fail. I'm gonna try and get a stomp. So when you're stomping, if you don't have your shout stability, pop your F3 stability. Taking a shatter. That's a cool name. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a group heal off here, like just you saw there. The healing is massive in the build. Like, people can pressure you down all they want, they're not gonna get anywhere. Things that shut you down don't really exist. Looks like they're going mid. Or going home, I mean. No one seemed to cap home. Oh well. What class is that guy? Like, this guy can hit me all he wants, he's not going to accomplish anything. Yeah, but I'm just not AFKing on a point. Maybe I made a mistake by coming here, because we already had 2, which I didn't know. Looks like our Guardian's down at mid. I'm gonna go heal this striker fellow. Also, watch your party up here so you can see their health easier if you don't have a target on them. Your allies, I mean. And just try and get your blocks off, like so. See, I'm blocking around this guy. If he attacks, he's screwed. And he blocked somewhere. He's down here. I'm gonna get a quick stomp with my shout. Here we have massive stability, massive Aegis. Even if you don't have stability, you can try and predict when they're going to use their CC skill or whatever, and just pop retreat for the Aegis. This doesn't blind because we're not rated for that, but that's also great if you're running a different type of build. Huh, no one's on mid. Like, I don't normally like AFKing kind of on this point, but I need to cap it for the team. How's far going? They're doing 2v2s, or one of them's a 3v2. Actually, they're doing 2v2s. I didn't see the ranger coming up here. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I don't get knocked off the point. Yep, he used his CC on me. Your retaliation does a lot of damage as well, so yeah, keep that in mind. Oh shit, that was a bad idea. I'm just gonna pop my sunbreak. I have to pop my condition cleanse there just because he popped entangle. I'm just holding off for the team here, trying to cap the point. And just damaging him with retaliation mainly. Like, this build is very bad in 1v1s. And a Mesmer came, fuck. Okay, I'm out. I have to pop renewed focus to get away from that. This team is really horrible. Most of them are fighting off point. They're rushing far, they're not even capping it. But what can you do when you get keyed with bad players? I'm gonna try heal this guy over here, Striker. So you can see his health in the top there, that he's a bit low. So just try and get some healing off. The build is about healing others and healing yourself. Even though we have a low hedge people, only 13.3k, we have massive healing to make up for it. There's a guy coming around here. Okay, I had to pop 2 shouts there, which was a bit bad, but oh well. Let's get a block. Let's knock the guy off. Oh shit. Okay, I went into a bit of a panic mode there. That's what tends to happen with the build when you get when you take a lot of pressure. This striker guy is quite low. I'm gonna try and keep him up. I'm gonna try and keep myself up. They have 3 people here. What the hell? Yeah, they have 3 people at our home. Yeah, our team can't even cap mid. Just pop my Aegis and my heal skill here. That was a great time to pop the heal skill because that guy was doing the cripple. But yeah, you've got to have good map awareness and positioning with the build. Like, you don't just stand around. We've got to actively look out for your teammates and heal them. It's quite a different playstyle of the game, to be honest. Like, unless you're playing Staff Ellie or like some weird engineer build. I've got to clean this fight up, unfortunately, because this team's just retarded. Yeah, so that was the shield trait you just saw there. It's great for getting reses. It's like a secured res, basically. So you have a lot of secured reses and secure stomps, which is great for the role of the build. I had to block there. I'm gonna knock this Mesmer in. You'll see what I mean. Boom. I'm gonna empower here. I'm just gonna show off the healing. I don't really care about winning or losing. I'm gonna start raising with the shield trait. Ah, so it's a bloody phone. Okay, so about that, I'm gonna get a stomp. I had to use my Aegis thing just to get the stability. But yeah, I also popped the shield trait res. And now I'm gonna pop my heal. Okay, yeah. Looks like they can't really do anything here. We're taking a bit of pressure. We're gonna have to heal and knock them back, and then empower for the massive group heal. Oh shit, I have to pop a shout here. I misplaced the line of warding. Shit, that was my bad. Try not to panic mode, just like I did there. Like, try and keep your calm. Oh, I just got blown up there. Okay, looks like... Oh, double bunker guard, sweet. But yeah, we're just both getting dodges off left and right here, keeping up this guy. Gonna get a knockback. And an Aegis. And there's his Mesmer friend. Empower whenever you see some low allies, their health goes up too, not only yours. There's a Mesmer over there. I'm gonna head back mid. I think the Necro is mid, yeah. Necro's a bit low. Also, you've got to be good at dodging in this build, because even though your toughness is high, your health pool is really low, so you can still get blown up relatively easily. Like, use your CCs and blocks at the right time. Oh, they're outcapping us so badly. This is disgusting. This Necro can't kill me. Necros like really can't kill you unless they're conditioned. Like power Necros just don't do shit to you. I'm just standing in his wells. Okay, now there's a Mesmer as well. That doesn't help. Put my invuln here. So yeah, you can hold against two people for quite a while with the build. I'll get a CC off here. It's not going to let him cap the points. Yeah, you can let them tick down, but just don't let them cap the points. I just got blown up by the Mesmer, but yeah, we held off as best we could. This team's really horrible. CC while you're downed. This also symbol heals massively. Like, it revive percent is 8%, and there's high healing. But yeah, although the game was bad, we like got off some really good clips of the video healing. This build is not like, you could try it out if you're a new Guardian, but you've got to have a relatively good idea of like how Guardian works before you do it. If you're a newer Guardian, try something like Mediguard or just like a soldier, greatsword staff type of Guardian build. I'm gonna head back up mid. This will be a fun little healing frenzy before the match ends. These guys are such pussies. Like, what's gonna happen here? Like, why are they so scared? Let's knock this guy off. He can hit me all he wants. Okay, I can't stand in those wells too much longer. Get some stability back. I blocked something of his. his death shot auto does like 0 damage. I can block and dodge the other ones. This guy's not even doing any damage to him. Yeah, but the main role is for your team to do damage to other people while you tank and hold points. But if your team does no damage or doesn't know how to play properly, then the build isn't effective at all. But so this is more of a party type of team comp build. If you're solo queuing with guard, I recommend you play meditation guard, because that's a lot more fun and bursty. If you like that type of play style, which I do. Let's just get a heal off the interrupt there. Wow, that was crazy. But yeah, so I have a build on my channel as well for meditation guard if you want to check that out. Oh, the Mesmer lived. Oh no, he didn't. He's down. No worries. Anyway, we lost there, but I came top scorer with doing pretty much nothing, as you saw there. We have teammate revivals only 1, but we captured quite a few points and got a few kills there. So yeah, that's how the build works. That's a bit of gameplay for it, and hope you enjoy it. Check out my other builds, and remember to subscribe, guys. See you next time.